Hi, I'm State Representative Denny Hoskins representing the 121st District. Today is Thursday, May 13th. We have today and tomorrow in this legislative session before we are finished for the year. If I look like I may be a little tired and weary, last night we were here till about 12:30 in the morning last night, and then back again at 8 o'clock this morning. So it was a long day yesterday debating some bills and trying to put some finishing touches on bills to send to the governor's desk. One of the bills that I'm happy to report on is House Committee substitute for Senate Bill 940 called the Bingo Bill. And we've talked about the Bingo Bill before, how only not-for-profits can run bingo, and they use the proceeds for Habitat for Humanity, college scholarships for our youth, the Warrensburg Veterans Home. It passed out of the House yesterday, 109 yes to 43 no, and then it had one more vote in the Senate, which Senator Pierce did yesterday, and so now it's headed to the governor's desk for his final approval. I'm hopeful that the governor will sign and approve this. We've worked with the governor's office this year in order to come up with some compromised language. A couple of other bills and resolutions that I'm looking at and trying to push toward the finish line for tomorrow. One's the international education resolution that we've talked about before as well. It basically promotes international education. UCM has over 500 plus international students, and it's a big boom to the Warrensburg economy as well as Johnson County when we can bring those international students in, and as well as a great learning experience for our students there at UCM since it is a global economy, to interact with those international students. The resolution also supports study abroad programs and encourages our students here to study abroad in other countries. We're also working on a compromised ethics legislation, and I believe I've heard that the conference committee report has been signed on that, and I look forward to its passage hopefully in the House and the Senate as well. Two other things we have are some job creation bills. We've talked about different incentives for small businesses in order to keep their employees and in order to grow their businesses. And as the last two legislative days are here, hopefully we can pass some of those too, because I believe job creation and the economy is our #1 priority here in the Missouri State Legislature. This summer I will be conducting some town halls, as I have before. Over the past year I've conducted, I believe, 3 town halls and 3 idea raisers. So we're going to try to do it in the month of June, where we would talk about the legislative survey that many of you received and talk about some of the answers and your comments on those, as well as kind of a big legislative picture and a legislative update from this past session. Another thing that I'd like to talk about is Show Me Energy. Show Me Energy, as you know, is in Centerview, Missouri. They make biomass pellets, and with the Gulf Coast oil spill that many of us are watching down around the Gulf Coast, including Louisiana, these pellets that Show Me Energy makes and some of the things that they do can be put on that oil, and the oil basically hardens or forms a protective coating on that oil and literally can be scooped up out of the water. So I've been in contact with some of the representatives from the state of Louisiana and just informing them about what Show Me Energy could possibly do in order to help with that Gulf oil spill, because it's not only going to be a devastating and catastrophic to the coastline of Louisiana and the Gulf Coast, but it will be devastating to commerce and the fishing industry and across the whole United States. And so I'm very concerned about what's going on there and want to see if there's anything we here in Missouri can do to help our counterparts down in Louisiana. Next year, as you may have heard, we have over 40 Republican representatives and over around 40 Democrat representatives that are either term limited or are running for Senate or chose not to run this next year. So next year, November 2010 is another election, and so next year we could have over half of the Missouri House of Representatives being new freshman representatives. So that's going to present some challenges next year, but I look forward to working on those challenges. And in essence, I'll only be a sophomore here next year, but in one sense I will already be a senior because we will have so many freshman representatives. It's truly been an honor serving as your state representative this year. This is my next to last video capital report. I plan on doing one from home next week after the ruckus and all the different things that will happen on different bills today and tomorrow. But it's truly been a pleasure and honor serving as your state representative, and I look forward to seeing you back in the district this summer. Thanks a lot and have a great day.